These are the 10 royal family interviews that were controversial. At number 10 spot, we have the BBC film. Producers from the BBC and ITV went to Buckingham Palace in 1968 to film the royal family's domestic lives. The film contained their daily routines, such as eating at the dinner table and even going out as family. The documentary was then titled Royal Family and then was aired in June 1969. The controversial part was that the palace later reversed its decision and pulled the film from airing. Many claim it was because the film was humanizing the Queen and the royal family, but in the end of the day, the Queen banned the film and it was never seen on British TV since 1977. Except now in early 2021, it was supposedly leaked. So it's out there. That's all I'm saying though. Number 9, Oprah with Meghan and Harry. Last year, Oprah had a special interview with both Meghan and Prince Harry, which covered a lot of controversial topics with even more mixed feedback coming from it. So we all know they stepped down as royals in January 2020, so much of the interview covered their situation after leaving. The interview also covered other mental health subjects, especially Meghan's dark thoughts. As well, Meghan critiqued the British monarchy as an institution with comments of racism. After the interview was aired, Buckingham Palace released a statement in response saying, quote, "The issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Harry, Meghan, and Archie will always be much loved family members." Do we really believe that? I don't think so. Number 8, Prince Harry and David Dimbleby. 2 years after Prince Charles and Diana called it quits back in 1994, Charles had a very serious interview with BBC journalist David Dimbleby. This was the exact interview where Charles announced to the world that he had an affair with Camilla Parker Bowles, causing worldwide backlash. Number 7, Prince Charles and Princess Diana's engagement interview. When Prince Charles announced his engagement with Princess Diana in 1981, the entire world was watching. In the book Diana in Her Own Words, Princess Diana said, quote, "We had this ghastly interview the day we announced our engagement, and this ridiculous reporter said, quote, 'Are you in love?' And this is exactly what happened." When Charles said whatever love means, it supposedly threw Princess Diana off a lot, basically traumatizing her. Number 6, Sarah Ferguson. In 1996, the Duchess of York had an interview with Oprah, which was also the same year she had a divorce from Prince Andrew. She spoke openly on a lot of scandals, including one of that Prince Andrew giving royal information in exchange for money. Number 5, Meghan Markle, ITV News. While speaking to ITV News for Harry and Meghan in African Journey, a documentary about the couple's royal tour of Southern Africa, the journalist conducting the interview named Tom Bradby then asked Meghan if she was okay. Immediately after asking this, Meghan expressed her gratitude for his willingness to ask such a question. She said, quote, "I guess also thank you for asking because not many people have asked if I was okay, but it's a very real thing to be going through behind the scenes." Number 4, Sarah Ferguson, 60 Minutes. Back on this list is Sarah Ferguson, but she'll be stepping out of it literally. In 2018, she had an interview with 60 Minutes Australia, but the moment they showed her footage of her scandal regarding Prince Andrew, she stepped out of the interview completely. Number 3, Prince Harry, NBC News. In more recent news, Prince Harry reportedly blew his chances at getting a spot at Buckingham Palace balcony for himself and wife Meghan Markle for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee after giving an explosive interview to NBC News. So they apparently had a spot before after paying a secret visit to the Queen back in April, but after Prince Harry gave an interview and annoyed his family with some of his remarks, it'll have Prince Harry and Meghan uninvited on that balcony. Number 2, Prince Andrew, BBC Newsnight. In November 2019, Prince Andrew appeared on Newsnight with BBC journalist Emily Maitlis to discuss the Duke of York's alleged close relationship with Jeffrey. Yeah, you get the idea. In the interview, Prince Andrew denied any sort of involvement or knowledge of Jeffrey's crime. The moment after the interview aired, Prince Andrew stepped down from his royal duties, issuing a statement at the time saying, quote, "I have asked Her Majesty if I may step down from public duties for the foreseeable future, and she has given her permission. I continue to unequivocally regret my ill-judged association with Jeffrey." Number 1, Princess Diana Panorama Interview. Princess Diana sat down with BBC journalist Martin Basher in November 1995 for an interview widely regarded as one of the most significant in UK's broadcasting history. The late royal discussed her time in the royal family, including her divorce from Prince Charles and his previous affair with Camilla Parker Bowles, during which she said the now most famous phrase, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." Many believed her real purpose purpose of the interview was to damage her husband and his entire family's reputation, or just expose the royal family in general. But in reality, all she was doing was speaking the truth. Prince William and Prince Harry were very taken aback from the films and refused to watch it initially, but they eventually did. To this day, they claim the interview created a quote, false narrative. Well, these are the top 10 royal family interviews that were controversial. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below. I'm your host Andrew, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.